You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. The tempestuous sea of Solis lies beyond this death-still body of water. Exiled worms from the sea dominion naturally congregate around here. There's no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. The next right's in the middle of the sea. How will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point of our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Ores. A carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazrabrand, lost in the waters of the downside. Fetid waters off the coast of Flagging Hands. Bertrude's instructions are to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. So we're trying to get over there, but we're going a roundabout way because of the current. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from Flagging Hands not very long ago. However, Jodrail seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Hedwin? It's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Oh, later you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello my friend, it's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny. All this trouble, just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Your book collection. Sure, it was highly illegal, though just the same, you miss having access to those volumes. The few friends you had. Your life was almost always difficult, but several of your longtime confidants did help you get by, perhaps the food. Your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared with what passes for sustenance here. Let's go for this one. I feel like the reader's kind of a loner. You confess to him that you do miss Commonwealth cuisine. Not that you often got to eat your fill of it or anything. The food. That's a surprise. I always thought the food was terrible. Hope you're not offended. I think maybe you haven't tried real food. One day if we luck out and find ourselves decent ingredients, I'll cook something for you, okay? Aw. Anyway, I'll be fine. I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him for now. Appears Hedwin is too ill to conduct the next rite. That's fine. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Still going towards Solis. According to Bertrude, the celestial landmark you seek is beyond the strait. Ah, the scribes. The sea. I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see what must be the hulk of Oris far in the horizon. Not everyone is taken well to the sea voyage, however. Oh. Tizzo's wondering if Hedwyn's feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizzo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, from this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. The Underking Pass. The north current toward the hulk of Oris runs as quick as Underking Oris himself. Faye believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Ooh, we need that. The south current toward the hulk of Oris teems with fish and other sea life. Tizzo wants to fish for something tasty here. Oh, but so this will probably. Oh, I love you both. Why are you making me choose? Oh. I want the blessing, but Tizzo. Tizzo wants to fish. Damn it. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel's looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there, some must be worms of the sea dominion cast into exile. A vast number of war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of ambitious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the Commonwealth shores in search of new wars. Great! I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown wary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Oh! Tizzo dives without warning into the depths below. There he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea, despite its perils. Eventually, the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in its claws. Ooh. Can be sold at the slug market. Not a blessing, but that's fine. At last you arrive at the hulk of Oars, having journeyed across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there's no sign of your next adversaries yet. They're worms! That's why. That's what the game has been telling us. Oh, gosh. Okay. I do need to talk to you, and I feel like I need to apologize to you, and I'm sorry. What is this? Silver cudgel head. A limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. A keepsake from Worm Gulf. What is this? Among the Black Wagon's seafaring equipment, Hedwyn uses it to signal when food is ready. Keepsake from Big Bertrude's. Let's see if she has anything to say. You call on me for some purpose, my reader? I want to ask what's on your mind. There is an undulation I have sensed, reader, which means I think that your black wagon sails the sea. Am I not right? Of course I am. She laughs at this, or at herself, perhaps. I scarce remember the sea. It's been a while since I bathed in it, you understand. My memories of it are wistful nonetheless, although if I remember correctly, the Sea of Solis is a disgusting mockery of the Emerald Seas near to the Empire. The Empire of Sar dominated the known world for millennia until the doomed reign of Salamir. Do be careful out there, will you? Let me ease my prattling lest I extend my sentence for another such eternity or two. We had best stick to business. You wanted someone to talk to, woman.
Venta visitame.
I shall be here if you need me. I will get to you, I promise. She's just staring at me like you're avoiding me. The Emperor of Salemur knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he'd ever been before. As he traveled down the river Skolorin in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his routine. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished. But the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Ah. Okay. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what's on her mind. Hedwyn. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course. In case that is unclear, I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. Huh. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. I'm not certain what all of that meant. And we have fish. And more cooking. Hedwyn's status tossing and turning. Sniffing the book. He's not sniffing the book. Nobody is here to sniff the book. Fluttering up in the rafters. Alright, we have a shop we can go to soon. I like that talisman. I want to keep it. I'm not sure this was super useful. I don't know. I want that. I like that. And I like that. Oh yeah, it can be sold at the slug market. Okay. Let's leave. Oh, hey guys. Funny running into you out here in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. I always want this. Give me more of that. You can't afford that. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't sold you anything. Here you go. Confirm the transaction. Dang, that was an expensive fish. I don't think I want this. That might be a stupid decision. I don't want this. I bought that from you, but now I don't know if I need it. Okay, I definitely want that. Give me that. What is this? A thorn knot. Raises the bearer's maximum. +2 presence. Bearer moves faster than usual while carrying the orb. I have 80. Give me that. I'll come back if I need something from you. Ooh. Okay, good. Alright. So, alright, this I like and I want to keep. After being banished by an adversary, okay, so you can return faster, which I like. She doesn't have anything. You have the forged metal brooch, which makes you quicker. And this makes the aura go farther. Give that to you. Oh, it's 200. I can't take it. That could be useful too, dealing more damage. This makes your aura larger. Alright, change my mind, I don't want this. And I don't really want this because I haven't really used it. Maybe I'll hold on to it. Don't think I want this. Might regret that, but I almost have enough to get that. I want that. And now everybody has a talisman? Cool. Stick with that. They're leaving, Dad. Just look at how much we got this time. Some of it I bought from you and then sold back. You reach the crystal landmark and soon will stand against your adversaries. Having landed at the Hulk of Ores, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizzo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwin? Tizzo's worried that Hedwin is still feeling unwell. He'll be okay. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. Yep. What they're all doing here you see plain by their ritual remnants. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies. So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against the knight and his brigade. Oh my god, is this Don Quixote? Is this what's happening right now? Well then, let us do battle without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor. This knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, unless this knight forget. Oh, gosh darn it. Holding on to that button a little too long. I got like his name was Sir something. He splashes out of view just as the stars above him begin to shimmer with strange light.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the Hulk of Ores. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyrehearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
I was expecting these guys to be like warmongers, and now they're like knights, and I think that's great. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Ores as your adversaries clamber into view. Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Did you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it is you're from? An excellent point. It seems then that these adversaries and the Rites are clever, would you say, sire? Sir Gillum. Just get rid of them already, Gillum. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gillum attends to his commander's mask despite his protests. Give this knight his mask. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge. A noble vicious, is he not? Vicious. He is a petty worm knight of the Sea Dominion who somehow survived countless battles. He looks even smaller than the other one. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yes, can you swim or no? Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis similarly impossible to swing back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gillum! Nobody cares! Back to your post! Sir Gillum hesitates, but does as he is told. Oh, I like Sir Gillum. Come to our team, Sir Gillum, please? This knight knows who you are, Night Wings, and he is not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now on guard! The exiles of the worm triumphant take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. I like these guys. Reader, Hedwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us.
Now we shall get started.
Alright, I left you out last game, so I want you here now.
Jodariel.
Oh, who to pick? But I just got this thing for you, right? When Liara casting. Can't have Hedwin. And choose her.
Faye.
You or you. I think I'm gonna go with
Ruki. It is done.
the way these Worm Knight bozos are faster than me. Gilman, status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumphant they seem to this knight's eye. Brave? Air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyrehearts, be ready. Triumphant of Worm Knights who perceive the Rites as great battles to be won.
Now begin. 'Twas bound to happen.
Oh. Oh. Didn't need to do that. Nope.
Oh. Pyrehearts banished to the last.
Oh, she's so slow. Oh. Pick it up. Next.
Quite the close call there, no?
Yes. Why didn't they
Already
move?
does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
I mean... What happened? Okay, he's gone. Oh!
Sir Gilman
Oh!
plunges into the fire.
I didn't see that coming. I need to put speed back on you, woman.
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Ah!
The
Oh.
orb slips from your clutches.
Ah! Rookie. Jump.
Banished from this place. Sir
Oh.
plunged into his adversary's pyre.
Switch.
Cold.
Oh. Oh.
They banished.
Oh my goodness. That wall is giving me a false sense of security. Gillum, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn for such brave triumphant as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once. Our adversaries stand divided. Let us take advantage of the opening.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. 'Tis little wonder these vampires' flames grow. The Nightwing shall prevail at this rate.
Woo! Ha-ha!
Your
Love
victory is
Rookie.
at hand.
Jump!
How very
Oh.
fortunate.
I got it.
And it is done.
There we go.
The Nightwings prevail yet again. They brushed aside their adversaries without too much trouble.
Just a little bit.
The rite is done.
I expected more from the warm nights of the Sea Dominion. The sea is making me quite queasy, honestly. But still, we won. We won. Those weren't so quick, all right. But Rookie's Greentail's quicker. He definitely is. This night commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, Gillum! This is all your fault, and now converting with our enemies. How dare you? This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. It is not in accordance with the right to praise one adversary on a worthy outcome. Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minion. You are a failure, Gillum. Now, from this knight's sight.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Focus, training, prowess. The path toward survival on the blood border. These rights make similar demands of us. The northern edge of the Commonwealth is a flat and vulnerable expanse. The High Wing remnant seized upon it at every opportunity from the cover of clouds or darkness. Ooh, okay, this one... Oh, so this is... Wait. Okay, I see. +4 presence, raising the size of her aura. Ooh. Oh, that's amazing! Yes! Give me that. So...
Until the stars align.
After triumphing over the Pyrehearts with Aplum, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There is little discussion of the Pyrehearts, who seem to have already swam off toward whatever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns toward your companion who is absent for the rite. How is Hedwyn? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form as of yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I'm very sorry, but... Wait! Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Hedwyn is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage take ill. They are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Hedwyn is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I have traveled once with one extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Targ. I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So you're back among the living then, Hedwyn. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we could all use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gotten this far. Bids you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. I really want to know how this game, I don't want to attempt it, but I really want to know how this game works, how it runs, how the characters react toward you if you just fail everything. The stars shine down upon you. Seek your next destination. Where are we going? North, right? We go north, 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 north? Silver star burns bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A tempest raging in the sea of Solis, seemingly for all eternity. A storm that arose after the death of the sea titan, unfathomed Plurnus, never entirely subsided. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can't we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyrehearts, our chances back in warm-held waters would be even worse. They didn't seem that bad. Come on, people. It'll just be another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while we still can. Bet you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest.